All right. Hello and welcome back to Chris Allen Recap number 20, baby. And oh boy, it's more of the usual. But oh dear God, I think my greatest fear is coming true. I think my greatest fear is coming true, and people are so beaten over the head that they just take this shit now. And I'm very upset. I'm very upset. And the worst part is, I just feel defeated. I feel defeated. I feel spit on. I feel wronged. I feel cheated. And I feel lied to. I feel all these things. And basically, for the Chris Allen recaps, almost all of these shits are basically just me complaining about zombies. Until, the zombie season ends, that's basically what most of them are going to be. Because I'm just really sad and upset to see what's happening. So I'm gonna go over the whatever the fuck this is, the game intel for the new season 4. What is touted by Treyarch to be the biggest season for zombies, which is a complete and utter lie, in my opinion. So let's go through this. I'll likely save my opinions until the end, I hope. But we'll see. So let's just go through it without too much criticism, hopefully. And I'll tell you why I'm angry and why I'm upset. Excuse me. And my opinions on the new Berlin map that we've barely seen, but I have opinions on it anyway. So, I love the new operator, first and foremost. He's over here looking crazy. The trailer they gave us where he killed, the innocent guy in the station, that shit was so fucked up, but God, his eyes are crazy. They did a really good job with the eyes. He looks crazy. Super cool. So anyway, I'm not going to read this bullshit. This is bullshit. No one plays this. Zombies. Ew. Yeah. Alright, so let's see this. A new Outbreak region. Zoo. I'll get into that. New Outbreak main quest. Operation Excision. I'll get into that. New Dark Ether story intel. Oh, I'll definitely get into that. Additional zombies tracks. Oh, yes. I can't believe this is a main highlight. This is a main highlight. Okay. New operator missions. That's pretty good. New onslaught map. Doesn't matter to the rest of us. To, a good portion of the players. Doesn't matter. 20 new zombie season challenges. Okay, that's cool. And more in-season, including the upcoming round-based map, which everyone's been waiting for, which we'll definitely talk about. So, here's a little picture, which all of you have probably seen. A new season of content is here. Whoa. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Ass. What the hell is this? Ass. Here we go. This week kicks off the biggest season of content for Black Ops Cold War Zombies players yet. That's a lie. Get ready to take your second main quest. Get ready to take on our second main quest and the new Zoo region in Outbreak. Explore the new Collateral map and Documentary Story and Onslaught, which is not for us, for most of the players. Check out new gameplay updates for Dead Ops Arcade 3, not regular zombies, Dead Ops Arcade 3. And of course, prepare for the upcoming launch of our next round-based map, Mao der Toten. The recent launch of Outbreak's first main quest, this week's second main quest, and the upcoming secrets that await in the round-based map that we'll get in about a month, maybe. We're delivering the most quest-driven zombies content that we've ever released in the span of 2 months. And I'll explain what that really means. The team has been laser-focused on packing the season with awesome content for the zombies community. And the wait is almost over, but it's not over yet. Operation Excision is basically coming out this Thursday at 1 p.m. for people like me in New York, on the East Coast, and provide the narrative prologue to Mao der Toten now that and people are pissed about that, by the way. Now that players have braved the dangers lurking beneath the Ural Mountains, taken on the terrifying Legion, and foiled Omega's plans for Operatia Inversia, It's time to take things up a notch. The hunt begins this Thursday. Oh, this is so ass. So at the launch, we'll be able to go to Zoo and uncover new intel. Yeah! Because that's what we love doing in zombies. We love getting intel. Okay, so be sure to search every corner not to play the game to find intel. Players will be able to also unlock music. Whoa. Once again, we'd like to thank the millions of people. You can see how much they're thanking us while they're pissing on us. But anyway. Okay. So, whatever. Game plan stability improvements to Dead Ops Arcade 3. Which if you've played at this point, you've played. Like, I'm not ever going to go back to the damn thing. It's fun, it's good. But come on. It's been how many months since this game came out and this has, like, been there, right? And they added one Slideways map, which I don't even bother to check. So, Onslaught players can now take the okay. Onslaught doesn't matter. Starting this week, you can get new weapons. Cool. So, Mauer der Toten, our next map actually, and they confirm it here, launches mid-season. The wait's almost over. Just wait another month. So, when the fuck did Firebase Z come out? Let's look it up. Let me fix my fucking music real quick. Hold on. I know I did this bullshit. There we go. Firebase Z release date. February 4th. So, we'll count all of February just to be safe, right? February, March, April, May, June, July. It actually is going to be like over 6 months. It's going to be over 6 months we've been waiting for this new map. And they've been working on it for even longer. But we'll get into that. Anyway. Don't look at that. Anyway. I'm getting too excited. Excuse me. There we go. Anyway. The way's almost over. Okay, so here's what Mauer der Toten features. Ready? Watch this. It's packed with new enemies, so that means multiple. And I hope those glowing purple zombies are not one of them. A new quest, which we all expected. New secrets to discover. Okay, intel. A new upgradable perk. Okay. New wonder weapon. Oh boy. We're gonna talk about this. New crafting item. Oh god. And much more. And like Maxis before him, Gregory Weaver. Okay, cool. I don't know how this is zombies content, because this literally changes nothing, but it's cosmetic. But they're putting this in the zombies area, so cool. I don't know how Weaver's going to be talking to himself, but whatever. OG incarnation from the... Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, as we mentioned recently in our What's Next Black Ops Cold War. What the hell is this? This is from 5/14. That's from last month. Okay. The team has been hard at work on the next map since before the launch of Firebase Z, and we're pulling out all the stops on this one. That means this should be the best map they've ever made, right? Aside from launch maps, which... The launch map of this game wasn't like that. But anyway. And they're doing a broadcast today, because this came out yesterday, I believe, on what's to come mid-season. So they're really trying to wet our tongues by making us wait some more. So anyway, all the other nonsense, which is actually important that I go through here. As you can see, there is no zombies health adjustments. Now, we have music. 4 new themes. Music. They updated the main lobby theme. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And what they do for zombies? Watch this. Ready? New main quest. Zoo. Intel. They nerfed the Easter egg a little bit. They added more music. Bug fixes. And Dead Ops Arcade. Scoring. No one cares. Stability. That's cool. And general. Activity tracking boot and active players after a period of time. I thought that was already in the game, but whatever. Close to multiple exploits in the... Oh, that's in Dead Ops, I think. Wow, that's all in Dead Ops. Okay. Challenges, mission... Okay, so a whole bunch of nonsense, right? Perks. Okay, nothing. Gameplay, bug fixes. Featured playlists. Cool. So, let me go over the problems with this shit, right? This thing that they're saying for zombies... Right over here. Let me show you this shit. This week kicks off the biggest season of content for Black Ops Cold War Zombies players yet. This is a straight dead lie, and I'll tell you why. So just look at what we're getting this week, right? We're getting Zoo and an Easter egg. Okay, that's it. That's all we're getting. Aside from the bug fixes and shit, and the new weapons which were coming anyway, which isn't for zombies specifically, we're just getting Zoo and an Easter egg. And an Easter egg that's not even long. Now, here's my fear. My fear, well, again, this is a lie because, number one, I would count, and this is my whole opinion on these things, the Outbreak maps are ass. The Outbreak maps, you could add 15 of them, and it wouldn't fucking matter. I mean, yeah, they look nice. Yeah, you might, like, travel around on them a little differently, but aside from that, there's no difference between them. They play all the exact same. Excuse me. Because there's nothing unique about them, aside from, like I just said, how you get around them. Like, okay, Duga, I could go up on the radio tower and parachute to most spots on the map. Okay, Alpine, I could parachute down the hill and get from anywhere up the hill to anywhere down the hill. But aside from that, the gameplay is the same on each and every map. The objectives, you could get all of them on each and every map, so nothing changes. Nothing is specific to each map, which makes each map boring. So it doesn't matter how many you add if there's nothing unique and special about them. If I give you the same room but with a different color, does it really fucking matter? No. I mean, yeah, you have more rooms to go into, but if it's the same thing in each one where it's like a floor with a fucking yoga mat and you can only do yoga in each of the rooms, what the fuck does each room matter? You're doing the same shit in them. Pick a room. You've seen them all at that point. Like, it's really ass. So, them adding Zoo, it's nice. It adds a new look. Maybe a new way to run around the map. They're not adding animals in, because God help us if this map was unique and cool. But yeah, it's really ass. I don't know why they're counting. It's like, whoa, new Outbreak map. Get hype, everyone. No, I'm not. And the Easter egg, okay, cool. This Easter egg is going to be solved in probably a day or less. Most likely less, as the first one was solved within 12 hours, I believe. It's just it's Outbreak, so it's really big, and you have to go searching for shit. But it's not hard, really. And at that point, like, okay. So you're not even giving us an extra perk. You're not giving us a new map that actually matters. So where's this big content? And they said before, now, this is the sucky thing about being lazy, because I'm fucking lazy, and I can't really show you guys. But they've said before, on a live stream, the official Treyarch Twitch channel said on some fucking guy's live stream, oh, imagine if we're gonna add even more progression levels to, like, your equipment in zombies, and, you know, imagine stuff went from, like, level 5 onward, like level 6, level 7 maybe. They were teasing something like that. They were saying, imagine we added more stuff that you could level up, or more levels. They were basically saying, imagine we added more content. That never came to be. Again, I'm really lazy and I don't want to fucking get it, but it was in one of the big zombies YouTubers videos, and that's how I know it, because I watch all of them, hoping to God we get good news, and we never do. But at one point, Treyarch teased that, and they just never delivered on it, so I don't know if they think people forgot that, because I certainly didn't, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. So, I don't know if that's coming later or what, but that was a while ago, and we never got that. So, to put this in perspective, right? When we got Firebase Z, I believe we got Duga a little bit later. So, Firebase Z, huge update. New levels, huge, huge. That was possibly one of the biggest updates they've given us, is new levels to the skills and stuff. Because then it requires you playing the games and earning more crystals. There's nothing new like that here. Even if it doesn't have to be new, just add more levels. I mean, again, you run into power creep and stuff, which I've talked about, but, like, still, you're adding two things. Two things, which only one of them matters, which is the Easter egg, and even then, it's pretty ass. So, let's keep going. This whole thing is a lie. They're not adding a lot of content at all. I feel like with the Firebase Z update, where they added that and the new perks or whatever, or the new skill tiers, that was probably one of the biggest updates we've gotten, because that also included Outbreak stuff too. So anyway, they're not even adding, by the way, a new, like, objective in Outbreak. So what the fuck? They're just adding a map and no new objective. And another thing they said, which I'd like to point everyone's attention to, is they said we're gonna get zombies specific Outbreak maps. I don't know if they said maps specifically, now that I'm thinking about it, but we haven't even gotten one yet. They're literally just taking all the maps they've made for multiplayer and just porting it into zombies. And then they're making it seem like, oh, but you're getting it first. Multiplayer's getting it later. Is that supposed to make us feel special and good? I already told you the problems with these maps. They're unoriginal, boring, and not unique. There's no reason to play any other map besides from looks. It's really bad. And there's no zombie-specific one, which hopefully will actually have uniqueness to it, but no, I don't think we're going to get that. And if we do, I mean, obviously the easiest thing to do is transit, no duh, but even then, I don't have too much hope anymore that if we do get a zombies outbreak map, and a big emphasis on if we do, if it'll actually be transit, or if it'll even be good. Like, okay, cool, what if we get a map that looks like a multiplayer map, but it just never goes to multiplayer? Suck my dick. So, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Anyway. So, okay, what else did I want to go over? The Easter egg, like I said, is probably going to be short, sweet. It's going to be good. I don't think the Easter egg's going to be bad, but it's so ass. Like, who the fuck cares? This part right here, collectible intel. Who the fuck gives a shit? Do we play this game hoping, oh yeah guys, I hope we get more intel, yeah. I mean, the story's okay. I really could honestly, like, care less. And they're taking so much of a stance that we're going to focus so much on the story. It's going to be a main feature in these patch notes. Who cares? Improve the fucking game. God. Now, I'll mention that at the end, actually, with the zombies health. But let's keep going. So, this is another main thing. Instead of improving the game, they're just going to say, hey guys, you could collect more intel and you could get old music. Are you excited? Are you excited to read more and get music instead of play our game? Are you excited for that? No. No, I'm not. Again, they're thanking us. They're trying to suck our dicks, trying to please us, hopefully. Which, for me, it's not working. And then they updated Dead Ops again, because they have nothing better to do and not make good content, so whatever. Okay. Like, zombies has become so boring. It's literally, like, making my mind numb playing these maps, because it's so boring. Like, it's fun, because the zombies formula they implemented in this game is really good, but, like, God, it's so base level and basic. Oh, my lord. It's so boring. So boring. So anyway, let's keep going. Mauer der Toten. Oh, let me tell you about this. So, the wait is almost over. So, like I said, they've been working on this map. This is probably, aside from, like, some of the launch maps and the 3-year development cycle they've had to, like, make, this is probably the map they've worked, or they've had the most time on. Now, whether they've worked on it the longest, I don't know. And a lot of YouTubers I've heard say, you know, we're being ungrateful, we don't understand the development process, which is very true, a lot of people don't. But let me put it to you this way, right? Aside from certain select maps, like I think Gaucamoly kind of did this on this level, if not a little less, where they literally take a campaign mission, they rip it from the campaign, and they just put an entire block of it into the zombies map. Now, they reuse assets all the time. I understand that. And I agree with that, too. If it makes work easier, fine. Reusing assets is fine. But don't take entire areas, and again, I think they did this in Gaucamoly, but they did it well there. Excuse me. Don't take an entire areas like this from the campaign mission. I instantly recognized this and what I did in the campaign mission. We were up there being stupid. But, right under the Corber sign. But, like, you literally, it looks so lazy. You literally just ripped this entire spot from the campaign. Yeah, you zombified it a little bit. Okay, cool, you added crashed cars, but you really just took it from the campaign and just slapped some debris on it, some fires. Okay, it's a little wrecked. Okay, cool. This is what you're advertising to me? Laziness? Like, again, other zombies maps had a shit ton of reused assets too, but it at least it wasn't obvious that they, well, I mean, if you see the reused assets, yeah, but like, the reused assets were assets. I'm saying it so poorly. The reused stuff was reused items, not the entire sections of campaign maps, Gaucamoly being the exception, that I know of. But like, I feel like they've gotten so much lazier when doing this shit. Is actually insane that we take this shit and they say they've been working on this for over 7 months. This better be a small part of the fucking map. This map better be fucking huge as fuck and blow my dick. Cause like, if it's just this and the subway, which we also had in the campaign, which they literally ripped from the campaign. They've ripped not one area, but 2 big areas from the campaign and put it straight into zombies and zombified it a little bit. Oh look, there's a flaming train instead of a regular train. But the entire area is almost the same. You literally just ripped the entire area from campaign. The other zombies maps look unique, look original. Yeah, they might be reused stuff, but they've positioned it in such a way where it looks original. And sometimes, for most of the time, I believe it is. But I might be wrong on that. I've been wrong on a lot of things. But, like, it's so lazy and it's so ass. I have a really, really, really bad feeling this map is going to be ass. It might be okay. I mean, we'll probably like it because, again, we don't know what's good anymore because we've been, like, starved. Like, if you're starved and someone gives you a rotten banana, you're going to love it. You're going to think, oh my god, thank god I finally get to eat food. You're not going to care that it tastes like shit. You're going to love it because you're starving. And that's what they're doing. They're already, in my opinion, lying with adding the most content we've seen. No, you saw some of the releases of other Call of Duties. That was the most content we had at one point in time. They're saying, oh yeah, in the span of like 2 months, we're adding the most content we've seen. Yeah, I guess because your DLC cycles used to be so much longer, you never used to update the game within a 2-month period. No duh. If you do any 2 updates of decent size, it's gonna outdo any other update you've done. Like, I hate this bullshit they're saying. They're saying things that are technically true, but shouldn't be. Oh my god, so bad. And another thing that I mentioned before in another Chris Allen recap, which pisses me off, how the fuck are they gonna flaunt? And I don't know how they get their data for this. If this is how, it's disgusting. Hey guys, we're gonna make the Outbreak mode free. We're gonna make it free for everyone multiple times, and then we're gonna compare a free mode that anyone could play to a mode that hasn't been updated in 6 months and people have to pay for. We're going to compare those player bases and then say the free one is on par with the paid one that hasn't been updated. Like, I'm surprised that survival maps are keeping a population with Outbreak. I'm surprised people are still playing the same map after 6 months plus. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how they could say this nonsense. So far, there's almost nothing new coming at Season 1. I thought they might include more levels, or like, you know, like a level 6 that you get with the higher tier Ethereum, but they don't. They're adding in almost nothing at this new season except a useless Outbreak map and a probably decent Easter egg for it. Now, the other big problem I have is, and I'm really scared for this, but we'll get to this soon. So, this is what they say about Mardertoten. We're going to get to it right now. I don't know why I said soon, but... new upgradable perk. Okay, cool. I mean, you know, we all knew that. New wonder weapon. This is what I'm scared of. They didn't say we're getting a new wonder weapon in the Outbreak quest. I mean, maybe we are, but if they don't specifically say something anymore, I assume we're not getting it. So, at this point, that means the underbarrel that's been leaked around the community that fires the enemy's projectiles, that very well could be the wonder weapon of this map. It very well could be. And if that's the case, that is like so sad that it got leaked. I mean, it might be a great wonder weapon, who knows? If it actually one-shots the zombies with their new health system, I'll be happy. But god, that is so ass that like we haven't gotten a new wonder weapon in this long, and we've known about this one for how long, and it's not even, I mean, I guess it's unique and original to choose the zombies, like, you know, projectiles, the boss zombies, but like, damn, it feels lazy. It feels like, why, you couldn't create like a new weapon, you had to just take like what you had already. But that seems to be the theme of this game. So anyway, I really hope that's not the case. I hope the underbarrel is like an Outbreak. But again, these Easter eggs usually end the game, and they said that might change in the next COD, not this one. So most likely, this new Easter egg is going to end the game in Outbreak. This wonder weapon is going to be in Berlin. Oh my god, it's so bad. My heart is like aching for how bad this is. A new crafting item. Like, okay, this is not specific to the map, I think. When they say crafting item, I think of the stuff at the crafting bench. like, the kill streaks and the lethals and the tacticals and stuff, it's probably a kill streak. So I'm assuming it might be the hand cannon that they're already adding in. So a new crafting item that's not specific to Berlin, it's just an update, I guess, so it's still good, but nothing new to the map, so whatever. And much more, oh boy. And then a whole bunch of other of this nonsense. And this is the other thing I don't understand, right? So aside from them in the past saying on the Twitch stream, yeah, wouldn't it be crazy if we included more upgrades and earnables and stuff, which they never did. They also said, in replying to a comment like, oh, with the zombies' health and stuff, like, are you going to buff wonder weapons or, like, the regular weapons or anything? And they said, we're going to take another pass at zombies' health tuning in Season 4. Now, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, as I always tend to do, unfortunately. That weapon looks hot, by the way. As I always tend to do. And they might do it in mid-season. They might do a lot in mid-season. I don't know. But for the start of the season, this is a weak zombie start. But mid-season, they might take a pass at the zombies' health. But I thought when they said, oh yeah, when Season 4 comes around, we'll take another pass at the zombies' health. And we'll make it closer to what it used to be. But still, like, in line with the new balance changes to the weapons to make them viable. That never happened. Do you see that here? Because I don't. So I don't think it's happening. Now, unless these aren't the actual patch notes, there's two things that could happen that I hope happen. Actual patch notes get released tomorrow when this whole bullshit comes out. And I'm proven wrong, and they actually do add a lot of stuff. I hope to dear God that's the case, but I don't think it is. Or number two, this all comes in the mid-season update, which is even more waiting. But at that point, fuck it, we're getting it, right? God. We just have to starve a little longer. But yeah, this whole thing has been ass and really depressing. I don't think the zombies map is going to be too good. It might be a decent map, but not one worth a 6-month wait. And I don't know how much development time. Again, it seems lazy. Unless the map's huge, and those two areas they already showed, which are pretty decently sized areas from the campaign. Like, look at Firebase Z. Compare this to Firebase Z. This area here is like the big area in Firebase Z after the teleporter. Or spawn. And how many areas are there in Firebase Z, would you say? There's spawn, there's the big area with the chopper, and then there's the 3 little areas where you turn on power. And the ways in between them, which are just, kind of walkways, but... So, like, 3, 4, 5... Like, I'll give it a bonus. I'll say 6 areas. There's 6 areas. We already have 2. So, if this is around the size of Firebase Z, we've already seen 1/3 of the map. And it's already ripped from the campaign, and it's a copy-paste, so... I'm very upset. I think it's going to be ass. I think my worst fears have come true. That this game is just a wash. It lost its creativity. I don't know if the same people are working at Shark. Some of them are from like the old days. But like, I think the passion has been lost. I've said it before. I'll say it again. There's a lot of stuff that's just... It has no soul in this game. Literally all the weapon updates and passes they've done haven't really made the weapons unique. The PPSH doesn't even feel like the PPS fucking H for, like, fuck's sake. And it's like, again, in Black Ops 1, I'll always go back to that because that's when I first experienced zombies and it was so cool. I didn't know what I'd be getting if I pack-a-punched the weapon. The most I could say about this in Cold War is, okay, the M16, you pack-a-punch it, instead of a 3-round burst, it becomes a 6-round burst. What other changes to weapons happen when you pack-a-punch them, aside from damage, which is just boring? They could add so much life and creativity and passion into this game, but I feel like it's lost and it's gone. Either because a lot of the people who made zombies what it was, which was cool and fun and interesting and unique, left, or they just lost the passion, or it's just being done for money. I don't fucking know, but God, I feel like this game is really the tragedy. It has such a good foundation, and they just ruined it. Like, Outbreak could have been great, and it still could be, but like... They need to make the maps unique. Why do I care about a new Outbreak map if it plays the exact same as all the other ones? It just looks different and I might have a different way to parachute around the map. I don't care. I hope this makes sense. I mean, I really tried to avoid hating on zombies from the beginning. I really tried to give them every benefit of the doubt I could. But I feel like people are happy for getting little to nothing and really bad content. And maybe that's just the way it is now. Maybe people like this sort of stuff, but... As an old school zombie player, I expect more and I expect great things. And in my opinion, for the reasons I outlined before, I don't think this is great compared to what we had years ago. I don't see any new Outbreak maps as good. The Easter eggs are really toned down. I mean, again, that's a creative choice. I'm not going to bash that to make it easier. That's fine. But don't make that like a huge selling point if it's just going to be like a day or so's worth of content. I'm pretty sure, I mean, maybe people repeat the Easter eggs for fun. I don't know how many times you could do it, though. Like, how many times do you want to do the Outbreak Easter egg? I don't know. It's not going to keep you for too long, and everything else, again, doesn't matter, so it won't keep you for too long. And the only thing that will, in my opinion, which is the survival maps, because they're more unique than the Outbreak maps, they're not that unique in general anyway. So, and we don't even have a lot to even say that off of. It makes me so sad. Overall feeling, I'm just really sad. I think my worst fears came true of, like, this game is just a tragedy of them not adding any meaningful or good content. Maybe they've added some, but it's not enough. So, like, I'm just really fucking sad. But yeah, that's Chris Allen Recap 20, another zombies rant video about how I'm upset and how it's stupid, or maybe I'm stupid. I don't fucking know. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm getting out of here. I'm crying.